Letters, 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 letters. Hey, everybody, it's time for letters. 28th of February, 2019. Sailing with Vampires. Duke's Mayo is the best. Yes, I did a little lunch with Dave today at Duke's Mayo. It was good. I don't know if it was the best I've ever had. Brian Sample. That mayo is made in a 12,000-gallon tank. So, is that supposed to be good or bad? I don't know, man. Mechanic Steve, I have watched Into the Mystery 13 for a long time, as well as Evie Nova's channel. Jed is really burned out on making van videos. That's along with the trolls constantly attacking in comments has caused Jed to take a break from YouTube. So there. Christine, Dave, your lunchtime is my breakfast time, LOL. Ha 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 ha. You need to spend time in California. Maybe you can bunk with Deborah Joy. Well, you know, what happens in the little blue cottage stays in the little blue cottage. Oh, yeah. Funny girl, I got distracted by your lunch, your live lunch, and had to come back and whatever. Anyway, more news with Hughes always makes my day better. Enjoy that Georgia sunshine and all else it has to offer. Been there many times and it's always been a joyful experience. Happy Thursday. P.S. Doesn't hurt that in Georgia, South Carolina, and NC, the economy is so much easier on the purse. Making the same income and the money going many times further, win-win. I do agree with that. The cost of living down here in Georgia, and I've seen in South Carolina too, is much cheaper than it is in D.C. It really is. You know, everything's cheaper down here pretty much. So, oh yeah. On Peterson, the current state of interaction with the bottom of YouTube can be briefly summed up. Creators video a snippet of their life, edit it, upload it, and hope you enjoy it. Viewers berate, insult, and parody the creators, kind of like vultures picking over every shred of meat from the carcass. Come on, folks, whatever happened to different strokes for different folks and live and let live? Move it along and get a life. All right. Totally agree with you, Dawn. Again, you know, it's not just here, it's everywhere. If you put your stuff, your life in front of the public, there will be a certain percentage of people that will criticize you. You either just have to build up a thick skin and ignore it, or, you know, actively block people or discourage them from watching you or whatever, and just move on and don't be so stressed out about it. Realize that the more people you have watching your channel, whether it's on television and radio or here on YouTube, the more goofy criticism you're going to get. Some of it's good, some of it's silly, and then there's always that crazy 1%. You know, it's just best to just stay in your lane and move forward and don't pay attention to it. Yeah, we were talking about that dumpster diving channel this morning on my channel. Forever Open Road writes, dumpster diving, including trash you put at the curb as a whole, is not illegal, but check local ordinances. It could be a local law. If the dumpster has a no trespassing sign or is locked, like a gate or a lock, then it is unlawful to get in. If you are asked to leave, then you must leave. It is illegal to dump your personal trash in a business dumpster. CVK and Six String are extremely nice or Six String Steve, right, are extremely nice people. They appreciate their subs, both will chat your leg off. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Dumpster diving. Yeah. It depends on the local ordinances. I've seen dumpsters that say, you know, only authorized users can come near, do not enter, stay away, no trespassing. I guess it depends on the local ordinance as to whether it is legal to go into dive into a dumpster and take stuff out of it. I don't know, man. It probably is a local ordinance kind of thing. Ms. Flying Dove, Caravan Carolyn's videos are super boring. Just saw 10 minutes of her sticking up this ugly tile in her kitchen trailer. Ugh. I don't know, man. People watch it. I don't know. She's not posting as often, and she doesn't really have, as she used to, and she doesn't really have that much compelling content, but people are watching her. I don't know. You know, a lot of YouTubers that are really busting their ass to do videos and create stuff would give their, right pinky finger to have her views. I don't know, man. It's a weird thing. Cindy. Line Screw is weirdly fixated on Caravan's RV life. Right. Wonder Hussy rules. Unstoppable Morgan is hilarious. Women are completely ruling YouTube. Line Screw is just a negative, jealous a-hole. Wow. And finally, this one from Awoken. The only content I expect from the RV nomads is how they live their lives on the road. It is and is not any different than how we live in sticks and bricks places, like, you know, houses and stuff. Harder in some ways, easier in others. With social media, we who watch through the microscope of what content creators show us forget that this is the tiniest of windows into their lives. If you look at anything that close, you will only see the flaws. We need to remember to put down the magnifying glass sometimes, especially when we're looking at ourselves, and as well, and see that the biggest jerk can be kind. The biggest jerk can be kind, and the kindest person can be a jerk at times. As for Camo Dave, writes Awoken, I love your energy. I do agree to disagree on quite a few things with you, and I rarely comment because I use way too many words for these interwebs. Peace and safety in your travels. Aww, thank you. Oh, an update on the car today. I did clean out the little drains there, and then it rained real hard this morning, and then I drove the car around this afternoon, and it isn't as wet in the front right passenger side floor, but it still got pretty wet in the back. Now, the only thing that's really close to that is the door frame. The door frame comes right there. My guess is that something in the door frame in that part of the car is still leaking a bit. I don't know. The front is pretty good, but the back is still pretty wet. I went down and got a big pack of paper towels, and I just have to remember that every time it rains, I just take a minute or two and pad them down there and wipe up whatever's down there, and then it usually just evaporates if I don't continue to put down the floor mats, which I'm not using at the moment because they seem to keep it wet. At least this way everything can dry off. So I don't know. It's a 13-year-old car, and you know, if that's it's the worst problem I have with it, then I'm pretty lucky, I guess. I don't know. All right, folks. Hey, thank you for watching Camo Dave Letters for the 28th, 2019, live from Athens, GA. Talk to you later, Gator. Bye.